Do you emoji? I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Do you emoji? You should. Emoji, a brand new social media platform where you can social your way. With a simple and quick way to engage, meet new friends, and social the way you just love to. No annoying blocking or censorship. Check out emoji.com from your mobile or desktop PC. Emoji.com. Do you emoji? Well, you should. Log in now. Emoji.com. Do you emoji?
Emoji.com. Log in, sign up, and emoji.
9 artists, 2 rounds of performances, $75,000 in cash prizes to be won, plus $10,000 for the Digicel People's Choice. Friday, August 7th, it's the first ever Cyber Monarch Groovy and Power Soca event, powered by Sunshine Promotions and Digicel.
Hello, everyone. I guess everyone is expecting Junior to be here today, but unfortunately, he broke his leg. Welcome in, everyone. As soon as you come in, just share the thing. Share it, and let's have some fun. Tamika, welcome. Hi. Vicky, Mavis, Alista, Veronica. Who else I'm seeing? Hey, Mo. Welcome, everyone. Like and share the program. Let's have some fun. Where's the music? Doris, good evening to you. Just share the program. Just share the thing. Share it. Let's have some fun with it. We have some guests here, and we just want to have some fun with a great topic. It was put together last minute, but we're going to walk through it. I'm seeing everybody in the back is looking so, I don't know, what word should I use? Sexy, gorgeous. I don't know how to describe the man.
What?
I don't know if he's a hunk along. I don't know. But he's somewhere
a lump.
Oh, a hunk of lump.
A lump. Yeah, just
Afternoon, Anne-Marie, Shanika. Junior is in Melville Street. Junior is in Melville Street. Oh my goodness. Hey, Tamika. Mavis. Maybe Junior is in Melville Street. What's happened to the music?
Are you holding your phone?
Hey, Miss J. How are you? Where's Deanne for real? Where's Deanne? And I'm missing Lydia. Where's Lydia? The 2 Lydias. I'm missing both of them. Wah, eh. Share the thing, guys. Share the thing. Let's discuss some topics here. Welcome, everyone. Hey, Wendy Ann. Just share as you're coming. Share, like, tag someone if you want to. Oh, Jesus. Now, when Wendy comes in, it's a different program. Ay. Oh, I see. Yeah. Hey, Lydia. So now we have on the program today, we have Kibz, Natasha,
Hi guys.
and Humpalump JohnCrow.
All right, okay. Hello.
Well, that's the
Hello.
name you tell me to say, right?
Me ain't tell you say nothing, you know. You're trying to figure out what to say. I give you a word.
Oh, nice hunk. A hunk.
A lump.
You see, lump, right? We'll
Yeah,
go
but-
with what it is.
My son is hunk.
Oh Jesus! Oh no! Don't tag Rena. Not today. Not today. Rena is another Peter. Not today.
Who is Rena?
Not today. Not today. Leave Rena out.
I never heard you talk like that before.
For me?
Yeah.
Hey, Wendy. Okay, so I guess we can start the program now. So our topic today is why do some women date older men 10 years or more? So let's discuss, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing everyone. Okay. So why do some women date older men? Nat, probably you could share a little experience with us, seeing as you there.
Seeing what, Len?
Oh, you date older men?
She's married to an older man.
Oh, well, I mean that means she's dated older men at one time. But I never did get a call.
Not so old though. Oh God, no. That's good.
Oh, you're not so old?
Just kidding.
I could run with that. Not so
God,
old.
God, you know it's my boo. Yes.
No, I ain't worried about that.
Could I date an older man? Yes, I did. I'm married to my husband is really 10 years older than I am. And to me it's experience, So that's what today when I heard about the topic, I was like, yes, good topic.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know me, I like my butt.
Okay.
10 years, yes. But 20 and 25 years and 30 years, no, I call that geriatric age.
Well, maybe you're looking for social security.
I dated my grandfather. No.
No. You're looking for social security. Yeah, right. That's real, and that's real.
Yeah.
I just think that some of them, they look for a father figure. Some of them, not all of them, right? Not all of us, I should say, not them, us, not all of us. We tend to look for someone who can take care of us financially. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Well, some women, yeah. Some women, yeah, look for that, as you say, it's a father. I wouldn't say father figure, but I will call it, as we say in Trini, experience. You want you don't want a little boy that you have to train. You need a man.
Exactly.
So, that is what a lot of women is looking for, the experience. And
going on to what you're saying, Tash, as like I said yesterday. No, well, not yesterday. The last time we were on the program, that people date older men because of the maturity between a younger girl and an older man. A woman matures faster than a man, so you date an older man because he's more on your level. He's not a little boy. You don't have to teach him things, You do things together. He understands things. He understands life. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Twice now. It's 2 times now all you mentioned teach him things. What things are you talking about that are you teaching now? Let me find out.
Well, younger guys, in my opinion, obviously not all of them, they tend to be more, wild, trying to experience things. They want to see how many women they can get in the sack. Men don't tend to sort of settle down when they're younger. They want to play the field. They have an ego. So, you know, they more like, oh, I want my friends to think, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. It's later on in life, like lots of men tend to settle down later on in life.
Right. So, I want to know what the audience think. I want to see what they're saying here. Well, oh my gosh, some of the comments it's just crazy.
Bring it.
It's just crazy.
Let's hear.
Older men. Okay, Wendy says older men. Oh, it left. I can't see it.
Okay. Let me just while you're trying to find the commentary, I want to put this up front.
Mm-hmm.
Every woman looking for a man is looking for. What was that? Was that somebody's stomach?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, John.
Every woman looking for a man, I don't care how old you are, is looking for her father. And if she had a bad father experience, she's going to look for the man who came closest to her father, who provided her security, who provided her a surety, who catered to her on whatever level. She's looking for a man who is going to take care of her. The whole idea of, if you notice, like the whole idea of dating the older man, and like two of you ladies already mentioned that, is that he's more mature, he's settled in life, you don't have to teach him things. In most cases, and I like to say in most cases, because there are a lot of grown men, old men, who are still 12 years old. And by the way, men do not grow older than 12. They never get older than 12. I don't care how old they get. Their behavior and their attitude is still at 12 years old. They never get old. They never get past that. Very few men ever grow older than 12 years old. And I'm talking older in terms of their whole outlook in life. So that the female looking for a mate, she's looking for that kind of a thing: security, surety, somebody who's going to provide some protection to her, right? This is why a lot of women, old, young, and in between, they always tend to go towards the bad boy, that bad boy image, because they feel like he is adventurous, he's reckless, he's rough. And so she's looking for that kind of a person. She don't want a soft man. Remember the Calypso? Soft man? And somebody is a soft man.
Woman don't want soft man.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so I don't care who she is, she ain't looking for no soft man. And the young boy, unfortunately, if he was raised in the presence of males, and I'm talking of men, not boys, then he tends to grow fast and faster than his mate, and that is where the cougar, and in Barbados they call it the practice pony. Remember a couple of years ago, a lot of the older women in Barbados, before the cougar thing came out, they used to call it practice pony, so that a lot of the older women, they were going for this young boy because they want a man who going to keep up with them all night long.
All right, so JohnCrow, I have a question for you.
Come with it.
Why some older men tend to go for younger women?
Girls.
Because they're looking at the fantasy of their daughter. They're looking to, because the whole incest culture that we have. We don't like to acknowledge it, but we have an incestual culture in many cases. That's why you see a lot of old men now, they're going with little girls, because the little girl is going to have less questions. The little girl is going to put up less resistance. The little girl is going to do whatever he says. The little girl is not going to query his movements or what have you. She's glad to be in his company. So she she's just feeling approved, if you will, by this older guy checking her. So she and it's an image thing.
It could be the other way. It could be the other way, where an older man wants to feel young again, so he goes for.
I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that, kid. You're perfectly right.
It could be he wants to feel young again. He wants to
feel his sparks. He want to get back to his sparks. I want to feel young.
And still pick women. This goes back to the Freudian theory of the ego, where you said that girls look for their dad. That's a Freudian theory that goes back to your ego again. And this is something that plays into men where they want to feel like, oh yeah, I can get a young girl, a young girl like me. I still got it. But not every young girl would be like, oh yes, I'll do whatever you say. I wouldn't ask no questions. No, there's lots of young girls who can put an older man in check.
That's true.
But here's the. Go ahead, Natasha.
Go ahead. No, I was not going to say. It have a lot of younger girls out there that besides putting them in check, they don't want that older man. They don't.
Yeah.
No, they don't want. They want to get their nails done. They want to get their hair did. They want to be able to go and get their makeup. Buy their makeup.
And
right?
that's about it.
And get $5 in their pocket, so that you see the men. Remember what I said? Even though you're older, doesn't mean that you're mature. Even though you're older, doesn't mean that you have sense. Even though you're older, doesn't mean that you really understand what's going on.
So would you date someone who
younger?
Let's say at the age of 25, at your age.
At my age.
Yeah.
25, I mean, that's going on. My daughter is older than that. So then that'll be a little bit of a push for me to go dating somebody younger than my daughter. Because then...
So what's the age, John, that you think a younger woman, like for your age, a younger woman, what age is appropriate for you? What do you think?
Well, okay. And if we're looking at love and lust and the things that we are attracted to, you are attracted to your kind, or whomever your kind or your type is, right? I don't know that there is an age limit that you can put on it. No, on a fair to Midland day, I would say, well, I wouldn't date any female younger than my daughter. However, circumstances can prevail where we're in a situation, right? And I'm out there. I'm not out there anymore. But let's say if I was out there, and this woman, 25 years old, is bringing to me a certain level of maturity, a certain level of confidence. And I didn't use that word before, but she's coming at me where we can sit down and par and have grown folk conversation.
Okay.
That 25-year-old is just as good as a 55 or 85 or 95-year-old.
So you're talking about maturity for her age. Even though she's 25, she's mature. So she's out there. She's been out there. But she's younger than your daughter. So you're trying to say, even though you're younger, I'll still date because she's mature. I'll still date you because you're mature.
I'm saying yes. I'm saying in a short answer, yes. Because I don't bring the measuring stick as to say where do you stop it or where do you start it. No, somebody who is under 18 is definitely out of the runnings. Okay, but if you are of legal age, and we're talking a serious. We're not talking about a fling or a one night stand or anything like that. We're talking about serious, where we're going to get down into business. Like right now, oh God, I can't call his name, right? Oh Jesus, I wanted to call his name. But anyway, there's a prominent dude that I know who is now dating a woman who will easily pass as his granddaughter. Forget about his daughter.
But JohnCrow,
he wants to feel young again. You have DT. His wife is how older than his daughter?
Who's DT?
The one in the White House. I mean, how old is his daughter? How old is his wife?
Donald Trump. DT.
Oh, Jesus, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Well, no, but okay. And this is where the cultural thing comes in. Different cultures, right? Different cultures bring certain values to the conversation that you normally would not, on a normal basis, you would not have that conversation, right? A culture. Now, somebody like Donald Trump, DT, as you say, money plays a big role in almost every relationship that we're talking about.
So do you think that's love or lust? Do you think that's love or lust?
I disagree with that statement. I disagree with the money plays a role, because there was just a recent survey that says our generation, 30 and under, 35 and under, are going to be the richest generation for our age. So the fact that when we say, oh, a woman wants an older man because she wants money or financial security, that's not happening.
Okay.
In this day and age,
but here's
as prevalent as it would have happened before. I'm not saying it's not happening at all.
No. But then again,
you have
more independence.
I was about to say that. Yeah.
Kim, here's the word that you use. It's Kim, right?
Kibz.
Okay, I'll get it eventually. Here's the word that you said. This generation is going to be the richest generation.
Yeah,
it's going to be, but you're not there yet.
We are there already. We're on the road.
No. But you're on the road. And let's take it in.
That comes down to one: less people are married, more people are getting educated, especially women. Women are now fighting for equal pay, equal rights, because we have the Equality Act now, which tied in 1998. Women have more stands and things they can do, more opportunities. So they are having less children.
Well,
women trying to finish the chorus like before they have children, before they get married, which we are saving more because we're more economically inclined. We want to know what's going on with our money, what we're gonna do 10 years from now.
But kids, there's a lot of young women who goes into dating older men just for the money.
Yes, that's true.
What they can get. Because
they want to be financial.
The sugar daddy.
I think we're just setting the precedence where we say younger girls date men for money, and I don't believe that. And Tash, you should be a story for that, because I would like to believe you didn't marry your husband for money, and he's 10 years older than you.
Wait, when I got married, right? Honestly, I'm proud to say I'm in my 40s. Right? Don't look it. But my husband is, of course, in his 50s. So it was two young people, even though he's 10 years older than me. So what I think what it is, they're trying to say when older, meaning older like in the 60s, 65, 70, and you have a younger girl 24. Like in the 30s. All right, let's say 30. I ain't gonna go down, let's say 30, 20. Okay. Some of them just not really looking for love, they're just looking for stability. Meaning that they just want the finances, they want stuff done, the hair done, the bills paid. It's not really into love.
Right.
So
when I married my husband, it wasn't I wanted my nails done or wanted anything from him. I already was independent from age of 8, working for my own money. You understand? Right. It was an honor for my husband to meet me. As a matter of fact, when my husband met me, he didn't know who I was in the first place. He just see this young, fine, sexy chick like that.
All right. So,
with all that stereo. Lynn, are you holding your camera? Lynn?
In the chat, Mo Franklin is saying it's usually not true that older men like younger women because they're more attractive. Older men who date younger women are often coming out of a rough divorce. The older men feel they have so many flaws, and they're especially vulnerable where a young woman becomes impressed by his mature behavior. He feels good.
Yes, I would believe that. It goes back to the ego. So I agree with Mo on that one.
I would say to you, Kib, right? As you were saying before, and when I started about Donald Trump, and I talk about the cultural differences on the continent of Africa, in some of the cultures, especially where polygamy is practiced, right? In the polygamous relationships on the continent, in most of them, the first wife would make the decision that she needs help. Now, she's not going to choose an older woman. She's going to choose a younger woman who can come in and bring something to the table to enhance that relationship and that family, right? That's in the polygamous relationship. Now, in the rich relationships, like people with money, like a la vis-a-vis the Donald Trump and those kinds of people. And Lynn asked a question before about how old is his daughter versus his wife. And now he's had several wives, right? And so then the children, of course, are of varied ages. And so now he deciding to get a wife, he's not thinking of the ages of his children. For whatever situations that might have occurred, he and his women who he end up marrying down the road, they're looking at him as a millionaire, as an opportunity for them, and they don't care how old he is, and using him as a benchmark in terms of money, right? In our environment, a lot of the young, while you might disagree with me, a lot of the young women who is going with the old guy, they are going in with that guy, like I told you before, looking for the father. This guy provides for them a certain kind of a stature, a certain level of maturity, a certain level of confidence. She is the if you will, the paper, the showcase or the showpiece that he's going to walk around with, right? Even and in many cases, the side chick. We ain't talking about the side chick yet. The side chick, right, is also in many cases the side chick is also the one who he's going to be taking to those kind of parties where he could go.
But JohnCrow, we're not talking about married men. We're talking about older men.
No, we're talking men. No,
you said the side chick.
Yes, we're talking men. Period.
Yeah,
we're talking men. Your camera is off focus. That's why I ask if you're holding your camera, because your picture is off focus. But anyway, go ahead. Keep going. No, because you're holding it in your hand, and it's.
I'm not holding anything. That's the problem. I'm not holding anything.
Okay. All right, Miss Lynn. All right, Miss Lynn. I'm fighting with you, Miss Lynn.
More than a pen. So, guys, whilst JohnCrow is teaching us a little lesson, you could call in. The number is 718-701-5720, and let's interact with the topic.
Can I just say something?
Sure.
Come with it, baby.
So, like, he was saying that in African cultures where they have a polygamous relationship, and the older, the older woman would pick the next wife, blah, blah, blah. We have to also remember that everything that we live by is social construct. Yeah. So their culture is things that they've grown up on. That's what they've been taught. That's what they've been socialized to do. So that's sort of innate in them because of how they're socialized. It's a social construct. They don't know any better. They think that. Whereas for us,
whoa, check this. Check. No, stop. Don't know better is a very no. I can't let you go past that. No, don't just pass that like that.
Why
they don't know. No, because you're making that when you go that saying that they don't know better, that you're putting yourself in a category above your pay grade right there. Because they don't know better. No, they don't know better is saying a lot of things.
I'll let you have
this one. Okay, guys.
I wouldn't say they don't know better. When you're in.
Okay, Kibz, hold that thought, Kibz. Hold that thought, JohnCrow. We have a caller online. Let's hear what the caller has to say. Welcome.
Yeah.
Hi, good evening, guys.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm doing today.
We're good. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Good.
I'm around to even make a call.
Good.
So what do you want to say to us?
Yeah, I want to give my input on the subject. I think it's somewhat stereotypical to assume, first of all, that the fact that a woman marries or is married to an older man means that she's looking for some kind of financial prop. There are women in their 20s who do not need financial prop. Why is it society run around thinking that every 20-something-year-old needs an ATM in a man?
True. Exactly.
I was 22 and I was a professional. I was earning my own money. But guess what? I got married to a man who was 10 years older than I was. And that did not mean, as a matter of fact, I had to help the man out. How is that
so there you go. So he wasn't that financially stable, but you still help him out.
What I'm trying to say is, not every case. That's why we have to be careful. We're not being, we're not stereotyping anyone. It's not really
Right.
known. So, and the other thing is what I found, and what I believe has me being more attractive to older men. It's simply because I'm the first of my family, and therefore I always was given or had the charge of my entire household. So I always acted more mature, and I was more mature than my age. So it's so that I gravitated towards older men.
Yes.
Yep.
You understand?
Yes.
I mean, am I making myself clear here?
Very clear. Very clear.
You're right. You're
Very
making it clear. So, Deanne, I have a question for you.
Please, Deanne.
I guess they know your voice. I don't know who Deanne is, but I guess they know your voice, Deanne.
So if your daughter comes home with if your daughter comes home with someone's let's say 20 years older or 10 years older, that's no problem, right? As long as she's financially stable, she got everything going on for her, you're good with that, right?
I am fine with her doing that. Once this man has not entered geriatric level, now I could be concerned about my daughter if that's what we're saying. Why should I then be thinking maybe this man is looking for a caregiver?
So not even if he got false teeth on.
So the man is looking at my daughter to wipe his ass later on in life, or in at that given time.
Yeah.
But then Deanne, what if he you said geriatric, right? So what if he's in that state, but he really, really love your daughter, right? And he got so much money and he's gonna leave everything for her behind, then what? Are you gonna tell her don't date him?
But Lynn, you keep focusing on the money. I have heard no.
No. I'm just saying. I'm just asking the question.
Lenny,
Kibz, some parents will push the kids. Some parents will push the kids to doing it.
This is true love.
I don't know about
right.
Wait, we are cross-talk.
I'm just saying that some parents will push the kids into doing something like that. I'm not saying all parents are. I'm not saying all young ladies are. But I know some parents, once they know that a man, reached that age and they got a lot of money, they will push them through it just to get the money.
Listen, okay.
Well, you know what, Len? I look at it too, probably something is wrong with that man. So that's why they probably push him, probably the man dying, and it's about time, you know what, marry the man for whatever. I mean, for a money situation, right? But then again, I would turn and say, if that person truly, truly loved that older person, I don't see the problem with it. You know?
All right. So let's finish up with Deanne. Deanne, are you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay.
I am still here, but I've given my point, so I know I want to leave the phone lines clear. Arena says
I think we have another caller. So,
all right. So thank you guys.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Good.
Hey, caller, welcome.
My point, so I know I want to leave the phone lines clear. Arena says
hello? We cannot hear you. Hello, caller.
Good night, ladies. Good night, Mr. Paul.
Night.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.
What's your input on the topic?
Apart is not that bad, but we must remember that there's a lot of people that goes into relationship like that for reasons, right? So a girl younger might date an older man because she's looking for something. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but I will say 80% of the young girls, when they go with older men, is for something. It doesn't mean some may love and some would not. They have the intentions as the reason why they go. However, we have to look at a long term. For instance, if something was to happen to that older man, like heart attack, stroke, whatever it is, do you think that the younger girl will stand by him? No, because he becomes a liability. So she wouldn't want that pressure on her. Remember, she's still young. She's in her prime. She would want to still go out partying, doing whatever she wants to do. So I do not see her sticking with that older man when those times come around. If those times was meant to come around, then I don't think she's going to stay there.
Caller, you're right. Caller, you're right, because you know what?
No, you can't. No, you can't say you're right.
Some of them can even stand up.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
But I just don't see it happening. And for the older women that goes with the younger men, sometimes they just want to feel young. Obviously, when men reach to a certain age, we all know that they cannot probably have a proper erection or things like that. So older women will go to younger men because we want to feel good. Regardless to what age we are, we know that the spark is still there. A woman will always keep going, and a man, differently, it's not going to happen with them. They need help to do, at a certain age. So that's my whole thing on being with somebody older. You have to look at the consequences, what happened to that person. And being with somebody younger, we know for a fact what we women want when we get old. We still got that fire going. So obviously we need something a bit older, younger, and not something old that, it doesn't make any sense.
There are some old men. There are some old men. No, we're talking old men, right? Who are still kicking it and can still keep up with the best of them. There are some old men. Not a lot of them, but there are some old men. No, that's one thing.
I agree with you, because still have some older men that, they will shock you out there. I mean, when you see them go somewhere, or say for instance, a little party, and they want to outshine the younger, the woman that they with, So you have a point there.
But even in bed, you're still shocked, right?
That's it. But no, let me give you guys. I don't know why erection got a big laugh just now, but anyway, I'm not going to go back there.
Hey,
an experience that we had in 2016 when we had the student reunion in Grenada, right? The team ran into a teenage girl in the mall, hustling, selling whatever little trinkets that she can to make her money. Lo and behold, while one of the team members, saw her and realized, well, she's still school age, and said, well, why are you out here doing this, and why aren't you in school? She said, well, she finished school. She already got how many subjects in CXC, and she's trying to get to the university. So she's out here hustling to raise the money that is going to pay for her to go to the university, to SGU.
Right.
She said, well, and she said, well, so then why are you out here? Because you've been out here several days now. She said, well, her mother put her out of the house. Your mother put you out. Why your mother put you out? Because there's a guy who is willing to pay for her to go to school. But in order for her for him to pay for her to go to school, she has to sleep with him.
I think the caller is still on. I think the caller is still there. Caller, are you still there? No, I think the caller left.
Okay. And as a result of her, and because she refused to sleep with the guy, her mother tells her, all the man wants is a little something. Why not just give the man what he wants and you get your school fees paid? No, the mother is looking at the benefit, financial benefit that how she would benefit from the daughter sleeping with the man. No, the mother is the daughter's age. I mean, the mother is the man's age.
Why the mother sleep with the man then?
The man don't want the mother. The man wants the daughter.
The daughter, but the man has money, right?
The man has money.
There's some moms that.
No, wait a second. Let me finish it. So now the whole idea, somebody just mentioned before about women and love and money. No woman is looking for a man today just on love. There are a lot more riding on that relationship than love. And if he does not have and able to provide, he don't have no game. He has no game.
Okay. We have a caller. We have a caller online. Let's not keep the caller waiting. Hi, caller. Welcome. Hello. Are you there? Caller, if you're listening, don't listen to your background. You could turn it off and listen to us on the phone.
Express here, mere utterance of our own perception of what we will possibly do, and not necessarily facts. I believe that love is love and does not always come by age. You can't judge a person also by age. I heard one caller speaking about a young girl marrying to an older man, and if the man gets sick, she would not stick by. That's not factual.
That's not true. That's not true.
Happen in some cases, it may happen, but it's not to say that it's something that is definitely going to happen. I've seen many cases of older men being with younger women who were totally faithful and stood by them through thick and thin.
Yes.
Right.
My opinion, I believe that these topics are usually just I think anything is possible and love is love.
I agree with you, caller. I agree with you. We can't go with that big brush always, because I've known of especially people who are in the medical field who fall in love with a caregiver, right? The older person, male or female, is in bed, and that caregiver is much younger than them, and then the caregiver is providing such great care, and so that it went past the professional delivery of service to a real love affair between the caregiver and the patient, and it does not matter whether it's male or female, and in many cases that if you will, the power of love just take over, and the two people end up bonding and becoming a beautiful couple.
I think that to some extent that's exploitation, because if you're caring for someone in a home, they have a form of vulnerability where they're actually depending on you to provide the service for them, which in some cases can come across as caring for them or loving them in some sense, especially if you're being the type of carer who does a good job, because we know there are different types of carers.
Yes,
so I think in that sort of scenario, we have to be very careful, because there's a thin line there where in terms of love and exploitation. Now, I was just thinking about a relationship that lasted. We're talking about older men. Celine Dion married an older man, very old.
And they're still together.
No, he's dead.
And they're still together. We need to remember she's a well-established woman. She's not looking for financial stability. She's a rich, established woman, and they're still together. So that's one relationship where you can say she wasn't looking for something out of it. She was genuinely, in my opinion, in love with that older man.
Right.
Kibz, isn't he dead?
Lynn, does it matter now? The relationship worked.
Well, you said she's still, so that's why I asked, is he dead now? And yeah, you're right. I mean, she loved him, right? They had 2 kids together. She was happily married. But I mean, she get the money at the end.
In all cases, I don't support the fact that we say every relationship where a younger girl go for an older man, that she wants something out of the relationship. And
so Kibz, I have a question for Kibz. Kibz,
but JohnCrow, let Kibz finish her statement first.
Oh, okay. And JohnCrow said something that in this day and age, every woman that goes with an older man is looking for something besides love. Well, I must be the stupidest woman on earth, because I would not. I want to date somebody because I love them, not because of what they could give me, not because of what I can gain other than love from the relationship. Yes, love encompasses support, patience, respect, but nothing financial. So I must be the stupidest woman on the earth, and maybe that's why I'm single.
Okay, here's a quick question: would you date a guy who works for McDonald's?
Yes.
Yes, as long as he could, take care of me.
And the thing about it is, it's not only people don't only look for financial, security in a relationship. You look for somebody who could respect you. You look for somebody who could support you, and you can do this. You look for somebody who could say, "Okay, yes, babe, that's your goal. I'll push you. I'll support you. I'll be your biggest fan." And if he could be somebody who picks up the garbage, he could be the bin collector, but that person loves you and they stand with you, and that's the kind of person I married.
I have a question.
You love me.
I have a question for you.
Let's do it.
JohnCrow, would you date a woman that is not financially stable?
Beautiful question.
Depending on how much money I have.
Like really, John? Like really?
Like really, yeah. No, I'm
so
serious.
You're saying if
I'm saying
so
knowing no, listen to me. Knowing what I know now, right? Knowing what I know now, and I'm gonna date a woman who is in a financial hole like I am. No, I don't think so. But if I'm saying depending. No, there are circumstances and there's circumstances. You might fall in love. You might find yourself falling in love with that person. Again, circumstances lead you into that, right? And any combination of situations can lead to that. And you find yourself falling in love with that person and deciding to make a go at it. Now, that person might be in a hole, and you said, well, okay. And when you project it forward, and you say, well, all right, if I'm going to date you, and like Lynn, I'm going to date you, right? And I know you have no money, and I know that we can build a life together. You and I can build a life together. Then, we know we have a goal, we have some objectives that we're working on, and we're good to go. We're good to go. While I'm talking, let me ask Kibz. I want to ask Kibz.
Not date anyone from McDonald's, okay, Kibz? Homelin said she will not date anyone. Homelin said that she will not date anyone from McDonald's.
Even the person making 6 figures. Even the guy making 6 figures and working at McDonald's.
The thing about it is, I think McDonald's workers do make a decent wage. So I don't know why we're talking about people who work at McDonald's.
You have people who work for McDonald's
that make a decent wage.
Yes, and you have scientists.
To date somebody of what they're making. I mean, if I have to date a guy and our first date is going to be at McDonald's, so be it.
But JohnCrow, so you're saying that if you don't have money, right? I can't say the word. You're well broke. You don't have no money whatsoever, and you meet somebody like Natasha, right? Natasha.
She's well off. She's well off.
Wait, John, hello. Wait.
Yes.
Don't go on social media and say I well off. Next thing
we know what we're talking about. We're just having conversation here. We're having conversation. She well off.
Natasha's okay, right?
My question is, you said depending on how much money you had when I asked you if you would date somebody who's broke. So what if it's on the other foot? What if you broke and you like someone that broke? Yeah, exactly.
And she is willing to work with me, and we're going to work. In other words, like I remember what I said at the end, that we have an objective, or we have objectives, and we're going to build this relationship, and we're going to build this life together, right? So we're not simply broke and staying, and we're working towards being more broke, right? We broke and we're working towards being affluent. We're working towards being well off. We have some objectives that we're working towards, right? Broke or rich or getting there or almost there, but nonetheless we are working on an objective.
But JohnCrow, what if you don't want to work? What if you don't want to work, but you want somebody to accept you the way you are?
No, then that would not be, personally speaking. No, this is personally speaking, and I'm speaking in no grandiose pie in the sky. That just not going to happen, because I grew up working. I think I had my first job at maybe 14. I was delivering mail, in my little town at 14 years old. And so work is not something that is new to me, and I always known that I always want to work for whatever it is that I want. When I had to take care of my daughter, even though I was not punching a clock at 9 to 5, but I was still on the road hustling, trying to make sure that I have some ways and somehow to feed her and make sure that kept a roof over our heads and so forth. So you do whatever it is that you need to do in order to make sure that the people who you care about, that you love, etc., that you're doing something to make them comfortable. I have a question for Kibz. Kibz, I'm hearing about 5 different accents. Which one of them are you for real? I mean,
But you're not
you will ask Kibz that after the show. Okay.
Exactly.
You will ask.
But I want to know. I want to know. I just want to know.
What I want to say, I want to say, my thing is, as long as you love and both of you guys are willing to build a life together,
yes,
you know, whether I may have more than him or he may have more than me. I think is as long as you love, you're in love. The key word is in love. And I love my husband, or he loves me, and we're willing to build a life together, a constructive life. I mean, it doesn't matter who have the money or who don't have the money. You understand? It's all about building it and building it constructively.
Yeah.
So,
right. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. JohnCrow, Spice Buffy said, if I'm a low-income worker, I don't think I will date someone on the same level as me. I tried it before and it doesn't work out now. Too much excuses.
Too much excuses from who?
And now from who?
Who's
from? I guess it's the excuses.
Maybe he was
the low income guy.
Let's say John is from the guy, and the guy, you know, not willing to.
Well, is Spice Buffy a male or a female? Wait. Is Spice Buffy male or female?
John, give me a minute. Matter. Right?
But,
all right. Say well, I'm just saying, for my opinion right now, say is the guy. Because some men, not all men. Some men, they're worthless.
Yes.
They depend on the woman. Oh, my woman there, you know, I have a strong woman. So let she do, my wife will sit now.
She gonna take care of it, right?
That type of way or mentality that they come around. Let the woman do stuff. And my thing is, if the man worthless, sweetheart, and you constructive in life and you want to do certain things, you do what you got to do. Keep it moving next.
Yeah.
A next man will come and you will get a constructive one and you guys could build your life together. All right. But then again, it doesn't know right then and then, you know, if the man constructive or not. It takes time. All right. Mm-hmm.
It takes time. Watch this. There's a theory that goes out, right? I don't subscribe to that theory, but there's this theory. My money is my money. Her money is my money, and our money is my money.
Oh no! No.
John, I was just saying again. It's all about love. If I love my man and my man love me, it's not about my money or my money is my money and he money is my money, and he's saying, well, he money is he money, and girl, your money is your money. It's not, you know, that's the old time stupid way of saying things.
Okay.
If I love my man and I'm willing and I have a mission in my head and he riding with me and he's saying, baby, we going for that mansion and we going to build our empire together.
Let's go.
Yo, let's do it. It's not about his money, it's my money. Eventually, well, hey, I was getting money anyway. No, I'm just joking.
I think
as a woman, you're supposed to know how to do that. But anyhow, moving
a relationship works better when both parties are working together as a team, because that's what a relationship is about. It's about teamwork. It's not like me and you. We're in a relationship together, so we're like one. We're working together. We're a partnership. So if you're down and out one day, you can have all the money in the world, and then boom, something happens. You're down and out. I'm supposed to be here for you, and vice versa. So it's not about my money, your money, whatever. It's our money, and we're doing things to build our future because we love one another. And age has nothing to do with it. As long as you could, you know, have a relationship with somebody you love and the person loves you.
Do you think that older men are far more sexually experienced? That's why most younger women goes towards them.
Not always.
Let's wait. John, not crossing your baby. I know I keep on cutting you.
It's okay. You could do that.
Age, the older men up to a certain age.
a certain time.
We're not talking about, oh God, guys, my opinion again. Not talking nobody. We're not talking about the geriatrics.
But all you're wrong about the geriatrics.
75, the cougar. You know,
I mean, kind of
not talking about.
see.
So no, we're talking about middle age, like let's say 50, 55, some 60. I don't get me wrong, it has some 60-year-old men.
What is the
And
highest?
some 70 and some 70.
What is the
and some
highest?
80.
What's the age limit, Natasha? The age limit
For
my age limit?
Yeah, I'm not talking about your sexy husband now. We're just talking about in general. All right. Okay.
Hey, Natasha, watch lean on your husband, eh? Watch lean on your husband, anyhow.
Hey.
Moving right along. Turn on the TV.
You like to watch a back and husband. I need to wait.
Jesus.
No, I'm just saying. I like, okay. But no, seriously.
Len, I think, okay, if you're in your 20s, say for instance, you're 25, let's say your husband is 35. If you're 35, 45. And to me, if you're 45, 50, that's it. I don't think you should go any higher than that. That's just my opinion again. Some people might say, no, girl, you're mad 60, you know?
Okay,
so
but again,
as in your 40s, right? You're in your 40s. What is the oldest you will date?
50?
I guess 50.
50,
so you'll never go over that, right? You'll never go over that.
No.
But I wouldn't say, but Tasha, I would not go with never. And ladies,
I'm talking about me.
Okay, we can't
don't have a problem with it, John.
No, we cannot talk about. No, I can't.
My opinion, sweetie. So for me, my 50-year-old, take off the mic.
I don't take off. Because we're getting close to the nitty-gritty of stuff. Listen to me. One of the things that I try to do in these conversations, I try my best to not go with the general big paintbrush, because one size does not fit all. Love is not something that when you get to a certain age, you stop loving or you stop knowing how to love. Okay, you might not be able to get an erection, but as an experienced male, you should know how to, and there are lots of things and books and information available that are there to help you know how to please your woman as a man, right?
Yes, but having a younger woman, that is very important, and I know the public will agree with me.
But however, you cannot go with a big brush to say when you pass 60, you could no longer function and you're dead, and that's shut the door, throw away the key in because he's of no use. That's not true. No, most men end up in the hunting school because they refuse to change their old ways. And what I notice in the Caribbean, especially nowadays, that men turn to liquor and they drink themselves to a stupor.
Yeah.
They can no longer satisfy the women, and so they use the liquor as the excuse. And so you have 20-year-olds who are erectile dysfunctional because
that's the reason. One of the reason why you're going to buy the blue pill, right, JohnCrow?
But more than the blue pill is that they end up getting horn left, right, and center, and they want to do well. What I do wrong again? Because you're drinking, rather than learning, and drinking liquor is not a liquor. Love and relationships don't make a very good combination. Does not make you can't mix up that too. So you have to let go of the liquor. The bottom line is you have to let go of the liquor, and educate yourself. Educate yourself, and learn, because you're not going to always be 20. You're not going to always be able to go all night long. You ain't going to always be able to do that. And so you're going to prepare yourself. The day is going to come when you're going hit and miss. You're going like
no, but John, it have some 10-year-old guys could go all night long.
Yes, but then I ain't getting it twisted. However, not many who could do that, and especially those who depending on the clock code and the what they call it next again, woodman and those things. You can't. You're really and truly killing all of the testosterone in your system when you're deciding to depend on the liquor to as your excuse. No.
You have to eat healthy.
You have to eat healthy.
And take
You have to train yourself. Kibz, are you married? Kibz, are you married? Kibz?
But Jesus asked her doctor. But JohnCrow, you know that's
no questions. No.
You know that, but there's something that there's some men that's in the 60s that I call you take care of themselves and they look so young. You know, I have a friend of mine. He said if you don't use it, you lose it. So
exactly.
Especially black men.
But no, but hey, we're focusing on the physical thing, right? There's also the spiritual aspect.
Yeah.
So because one don't go without the other.
Sure.
So you have to stay in tune with your spirituality. You have to listen, and one of the things that we're losing in our community today is that we're losing the older guys who are providing counsel to the young guys. So a lot of the old guys, a lot of young guys do not have an older brother or an uncle who they can sit at their feet and gain some experience by talking to them and so forth, so that they shy or the guy is not. Excuse me. The young guy does not. He's learning. Is like on the job training for him, and so then he comes to Kibz, and then and what worked out with her, he decided to go by Lynn and try the same thing with Lynn. And then when Lynn says to him, that ain't working for me. I don't want, no, you can't do it like, no. He said, hey, what's wrong with you? And then so he then tries to beat you down and break your self-esteem and those kinds of things. And we had to learn. My education comes from talking to women. I love talking to women, older women, younger women, and the things that they can tell you as a man that could teach you, so that I know not to do certain things when I was out there and so on. So,
you know, Natasha made a statement, and she said, at the end of the day, two persons who love each other and they both are ambitious and in it for the same goal, it will work.
It always works. It always works. It always works. Always works. And love conquers all. Believe that. Love conquers all.
Before we go further, I just want to talk about the emoji. There's an emoji thing that's out there now, and people are really, really, really getting into it. So let's take a look at what emoji can do for you, JohnCrow, when you join. What do you think of that?
Do you emoji? I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Do you emoji? You should. Emoji, a brand new social media platform where you can social your way. With a simple and quick way to engage, meet new friends, and social the way you just love to. No annoying blocking or censorship. Check out emoji.com from your mobile or desktop PC. Emoji.com. Do you emoji? Well, you should. Log in now. Emoji.com. Do you emoji?
Emoji.com. Log in, sign up, and emoji.
So, JohnCrow, the moment time you get off from here, make sure you go sign up. And
is it going to help my sexuality?
Of course, there's plenty women on there, JohnCrow. The amount of women, JohnCrow.
That's not helping my sexuality.
You that's what I'm telling you. You're gonna be so aroused when you see, especially Kibz photo. If you see Kibz photo on there, don't talk about Natasha.
But I don't know where Kibz from here. I can't figure it.
It's all right. Don't worry where she's from. It doesn't matter.
I don't like certain women from certain countries.
Just she's Grenadian, but just check out emoji, and you'll see. You stand up, you go like beep beep, but you would not go bab up. That I will tell you.
Oh, listen to Lynn. Listen to Lynn. Hey, go ahead, Lynn.
So Noel Ambrose, she said, when a man changes his diet, exercise, minimizes alcohol consumption, and remain connected to God, it is much better for his overall well-being. My husband is 10 years older than me. I am blessed and highly favored. Amen.
Amen, girl.
There you go.
Lord, so I need one 10 years older than me. 10 years older or higher. Mine. Yes, Buffy. Prophet said Lynn.
She talking.
I need 110 years older. Anyone? I mean, I'm here.
You single, Lynn?
Lynn, you single? Kibz want to know.
Oh yes, she is.
That don't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything.
I don't think she could come without the ring and ball, and she is married, so she's
Like I
single
said,
and ready to mingle.
with or without the ring, there are women who have on the ring and
I can't say yes, I'm single.
there are women who are married and they don't wear rings.
True.
Not true?
Yeah, but we asking if she's single. So even though she's married, why do this?
Exactly.
Well,
She's single and she knows she's married.
to fend off suitors, like, people who might be interested.
Like yourself, JohnCrow.
But JohnCrow, I don't mind. I could take at least I'll go. It's 3. I don't mind taking 3 of them at the same time. So if you have any potential candidate out there, you know what I mean?
No, I don't fatten picture. Yes, what else do you? I look like what I look like. I look like a farmer. I look like a farmer to you. Like I go fatten some.
On Len, I see Camille Gordon say Ride Along Thursday as the best.
What I think
you've seen that.
You know what?
I think
I have the whole crew Ride Along.
I think I need I think the boss should hear that, right? Right, Natasha?
Yeah, Junior, Camille Gordon said Ride Along Thursday is the best. So I think, it's better because Kibz is there, Lynn is there, and yours truly. Hey! And our sweet guest, John. You are the best, darling.
You know it, right? You just know it. You know it.
All right, so guys, let's wrap up. It's almost time to end. I know.
Really? I just had to warm up.
Well, it's okay. You can stay in the back. You can stay in the back.
This is the thing about older men, Lynn. They take too long to warm up. The older men take too long to warm up.
Kim, that's a very good example. That's a very good example you gave. You see that? That's a very good example you gave.
My good friend John, that boy.
Tasha, won't make to say anything. Let her have fun. Let her watch. The proof is in the taste, All right. All right,
All right, guys. So let's wrap up.
Some people are sitting, they'll talk until the moment comes, and you say hello, and you say, can you make? And you say, oh, what's that? I don't know that number. I never done that before. I don't know. Not me.
John, I ain't able with you. I
just say.
Back to my girl.
All right, so JohnCrow.
Go ahead, sweetheart.
Yes, so let's wrap up now.
As a wrap up.
It's after 7. Yeah, then you could go to bed with JohnCrow. So so you wrap up first.
Bottom line is this: love, like I said before, love conquers all. Right. The people who are interested in relationships, you have to take the kind of time to invest in that relationship, regardless of where it is and where you find yourself. We could go on the surface and say, well, he's not making enough money, or she's too poor, or she is whatever, whatever the excuses that we try to weave around that. At the end of the day, if and when it's a genuine relationship, genuine love-based, God-based relationship, you can't go wrong with it. And you must pay attention to a better lifestyle in terms of your health, a better lifestyle in terms of your physical health, a better lifestyle in terms of your mental health. Honor, respect, and protect your woman at all costs.
That's good. Kibz.
Yes, I like that.
That's Kibz. Let's go,
So,
Kibz.
to wrap up, I think age is just a number. It obviously boils down to a person's maturity level. I think we need to stay away from the stereotype that a younger girl wants to date an older man because of financial security. I'm going to push it in again. We're in the richest generation, 35 and under. So it's not necessarily that. And I feel like if you generally love somebody, it doesn't matter how much money they make. It doesn't matter if they work at McDonald's. It doesn't matter if they pick up the rubbish. If you generally love somebody, you respect them, you support them, you put what's best for them and their children, go for it.
Tasha?
I think as long as, again, love your partner, it's all about respect, growth, maturity, and again, as age is just a number to a point. We don't want any geriatric. Yeah, no, you know, guys, you know, I love to have fun. You know that, right? But in all seriousness, love your partner. Make sure, you know, you grow with him and accomplish what you have to accomplish. All right, that's mine for this week.
And a few dollars doesn't hurt. Go ahead.
You know what? I think everybody summed it up the way I would have. You know, as long as the person loved me, and if both of us could take care of each other, as long as I'm getting it right, I'm good, JohnCrow. I'm good. As long as he makes me look younger, I'm good, JohnCrow. I'm good.
But Len, how are you making you look younger?
Hey!
That's for
another show. That's for another show, Tasha.
Tasha, no, you see what a start, man. How the man making you look younger?
No, if you use
nails.
Yes,
the
Tasha, you take the oil and you rub on your face. You take the thing that come out and you rub it on your face, Tasha. And that helps. That helps to clean the pores. That does help to clean the pores.
John, you have to be specific. What are you? Yeah, I'm talking like Kibz now. What are you talking about, John? You have to be specific.
I said the thing that does come out, you take it and you rub it on your face.
You know, like
I don't know what that Vaseline petroleum jelly you're talking about.
No, I think he's talking about when you pop the pimple on your face. When you pop the pimple.
Okay.
Right,
okay, got it.
That's what he's talking about. Anyway, guys.
Lynn told me I can use raw language, so I don't talk about the thing that come out.
I love you. You're the best.
Anyway,
it's a pleasure having you this weekend, this Thursday. We really had fun with you, and we have to do it again. All right?
Anytime. I go there anytime. Just call me. I don't stand on ceremony. Just call me. By the way, I'm begging for help. I'm shipping a container of medical items to Grenada, and I need help to pay whiskey shippers to ship it. So I'm asking people to make a donation. Go on my page and find the GoFundMe thing. Or else you could write a check to Family Renaissance Incorporated, 813 Maple Street, Brooklyn, 11203. 813 Maple Street, 11203, Family Renaissance. I'm looking for assistance to help pay for the container that I'm shipping home with medical items for geriatric people in geriatrics. So I'm looking, and if you know people who have wheelchairs, if you know people who have hospital beds, if you know people who have walkers and canes for geriatric people.
Right.
Yes. I'm helping all the geriatrics and them. So please, I need help. If you know, Tasha, you know somebody who might have any of those items that
call me, I'm just sweetheart. Call me.
Then, all right, beautiful.
You see, the thing is, Tasha know about Tasha has a lot of geriatric people. You see that?
Hey.
She said call her. So
Hey.
you go to JohnCrow. Anyway, JohnCrow, this is the end of our program. I hope we can do it again. So emoji, yeah, take it away.
Just see that Linda.
No, we're gonna do emoji. Be nice.
Tasha.
You see that, JohnCrow? That's how you sign up. You see that, JohnCrow? That's exactly how you sign up. As soon as you get off, go on there, sign up. See you later, guys. Next time. And,
do you emoji? I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Do you emoji? You should. Emoji, a brand new social media platform where you can social your way. With a simple and quick way to engage, meet new friends, and social the way you just love to. No annoying blocking or censorship. Check out emoji.com from your mobile or desktop PC. Emoji.com. Do you emoji? Well, you should. Log in now. Emoji.com. Do you emoji?
Emoji.com. Log in, sign up, and emoji.
9 artists, 2 rounds of performances, $75,000 in cash prizes to be won, plus $10,000 for the Digicel People's Choice. Friday, August 7th, it's the first ever Cyber Monarch Groovy and Power Soca event, powered by Sunshine Promotions and Digicel.
Hey, did you know that the census is due this year on April 1st? And guess what? This time we can finally count as Caribbean. This year, all you have to do is 1. Check the race box, and 2. Write in your country of birth or ancestry. You can answer by the paper form, online, or by phone. Everybody counts in Census 2020. So count as Caribbean. Yes, we count.
Top 5 at 5. Educating. Empowering. Entertaining. We are the top 5.